loop statement in Java. So before going to the for loop statement, first we have to know what is looping statement. So looping statement is nothing but this statement is one of the concept. By using this concept, we can execute a set of instructions repeatedly in a program to get an answer. That repetitions will comes to end till the some conditions met a satisfied answer. Okay, so what is for loop statement? We know the for loop statement executes a set of instructions codes repeatedly until the condition becomes false. So once the condition becomes false, it stops the loop executions. Okay, so first you have to know what syntax we have used for executing the for loop statement in Java. The syntax is for is a keyword. We have to start the statement with the word for, and it is followed by open parenthesis and expression 1 semicolon expression 2 semicolon expression 3 and close the parenthesis. This is a statement for writing the for loop statement in Java program, and after the statement you have to open the curly brace. That's mean the for loop section will start. And then after we have to write some set of programming codes that is repeated again and again inside the for loop section, and this section will end with the close curly brace. So this is a syntax we have used in this statement in Java. Okay, so next we see how it is work, the structure of the for loop statements. Before we have to know, we explain the syntax. In this syntax we have seen expression 1, expression 2, expression 3. The first one is expression 1. The expression 1 is the assignment expression. That assignment expression is used to assign some initial value to the variable. So in this for loop we are using one variable. That variable is mainly used for positioning the index position place of the array. By using that we can get more than one number from that variable. Okay, so for pointing that particular place of the variable, we have used some index variable in this for loop statement. First you have to assign some initial value to that index variable. For that we have used this expression 1, that is assignment expression, and this expression is executed only one time before the execution of the code block. So this expression 1 is executed only one time. It is not repeated again and again. It is executed only one time. It just for assigning the initial value to that variable. Example is equal to 1, and then expression 2, it is a conditional expression. In this expression we are using the conditional conditions, that may be relational condition or logical condition. According to this condition value, that may be true or false. Suppose the condition is satisfied, it is okay அப்படின்னு, that means it return the true value. It is not okay, it is not satisfied, that means it return false value. So according to that, the boolean value of true or false, the iterate its looping again and again. Okay, so that condition may be logical or relational conditions. And third expression is the increment expression or decrement expressions. And by using this expression we can increment or decrement the value of the index variable. That may be a plus plus or a minus minus. So this is the syntax for the for loop. So for loop having three expressions. We know the first expression is assignment, second expression conditional, and third expression is what increment or decrement expressions. Now we see the structure of the for loop. So this is the structure of the for loop. So the arrow marks show the flow of the program. The flow of the program comes from the top side, and it goes to the initialization. So that indicate the expression 1, where we initialize the value to the variable index variable, and after it the program control comes to the next one, that is a condition expression, where we are having some condition, that may be logical condition or relational condition. According to the value returned in that condition, that may be true or false, we can take next step. Okay, suppose the condition return the true value, mean the next way the programming control comes under the programming codes inside the for loop. Okay, so inside the for loop what it is we are having, that is executed again and again. And then next the control comes to the next expression, that may be increment or decrement expression, where the index variable is decremented or incremented as you like in the program. So after it does the increment or decrement expression, again that index variable is compared to the some another variable for taking some condition. Again the condition return true or false. That may be false mean where it is comes, the control comes at the end of the program, so it comes out of the iteration. So this is the structure of the for loop. So okay, next we see the one example for using this for loop statement in Java. This is the example. We have to write that programming code for loop statement like that in Java. Okay, so for open parenthesis a is equal to 0. Now here a is the index variable. First we initialize the 0 value to that a. Okay, that is initialization expression, and the next expression is a conditional expressions where we are condition a less than or equal to 5. So where the a is less than or equal to 5, the iteration is started. Once the a greater than 5 means the iteration stop its work. Okay, the next expression is assignment or decrement as expressions where we are just increment the value of a by 1 by using this expression a plus plus. Okay, then next we comes to the open curly brace, and the section is started. Then within the section I write the code system.out.println. So this is the statement for printing the statement, some statement on your output screen. Okay, open parenthesis. Within the double quotations I have to write the output statement, the value of a is equal to. So this is the output statement, this is a string statement, so I have to write within the double quotation. And next the variable output variable is a. So the a is I have put this a in this statement before the plus symbol. So the plus symbol is contained in the string constant and the variable. Okay, and close the parenthesis semicolon. This statement must be end with semicolon. And finally we close the curly brace. Okay, so first the a value is equal to 0. At that time the a is print on screen. Okay, and next the a value is incremented by 1. So now the condition is checked. 1 is less than 5. Yes, it is true. True means the control comes to the section of the for loop. So in the section of the for loop, the value of a is equal to 1 is print on screen. The next again the control goes to the expression in incremental expression. So a plus plus. Now the a value is changed from 1 to 2. So again it comes to the control comes to the conditional expressions 2 less than or equal to 5. Yes, it's okay, it's true. Once it's true means its program control comes to the section, for loop section. So in the sections the value of a is print on screen, so 2 is print on screen. So similarly the a value is printed till it comes to 4. So once the 4 value is print on screen, the program control goes to the increment expressions where the 4 is changed to 5, and the control goes to the conditional expression 5 less than or equal to 5, which is false. So the iteration is stopped, the control comes out of the for loop. So the output of the program is the value of a is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the process. The for loop statement is working in your Java program. Thank you, student.